I can't even believe I have to make a video on this, but here we go. Let's talk about couches. Hey everyone, this is Syntax, and why are couches invisible? I'm obviously not talking about all couches, but some of the couches are definitely invisible in Fortnite Creative. Now, yes, this may be the dumbest question I've ever asked myself, but I genuinely do have a theory, and I want to share it with you guys. As some of you may already be aware, if you hop into a Battle Royale game and destroy things like washers, dryers, couches, certain love seats, and certain beds, they drop gold. What's funny about them dropping gold is that for some reason this directly impacts how couches work in creative. See, the thing is, in Battle Royale, every couch you destroy is guaranteed to drop gold, but not every couch in creative is invisible, and it makes no sense. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, the Weeping Woods prop gallery is a perfect example. As you can see, if I grab this striped red and white couch with the 2 red pillows on it and I place it down, you can see that it is perfectly visible. It places down fine, plus however memory, and we're all good. However, the couch directly next to it, if I try to place it down, it is entirely invisible. Like, if I place this down, I won't be able to interact with it, I won't be able to see it, but I can run into it and it will just be in my way. As you can hear, I just placed it, but my phone doesn't highlight it at all, and if I run into it, I do get stopped. But why? I mean, seriously, this has to be one of the most frustrating bugs that has ever been introduced into creative. I have a map right now where there's literally 5 invisible couches and there's just floating cushions everywhere because I don't know where they went. It's the exact same thing with the couches down here. This 3-person couch places no problem, there's no issues with it placing, but the 2-person couch right next to it is entirely invisible. Worst part is it's not just those couches. Basically all the couches in the Art Deco, completely invisible. The white bench from the yacht prop gallery, all good. The green bench, no, entirely invisible. So why specifically are certain couches entirely invisible? Well, here's my theory. In order to incorporate a mechanic where couches drop gold into a game like Battle Royale, that means they had to go in and mess with the coding specifically for couches. Yes, they changed the coding for couches. Obviously, they had to change the coding so that when you broke it, you would get gold. It's for the challenges. It's a good way to get gold. Why couches? I don't know why they picked couches, but they had to go in and change the coding for couches and the way they work. Now, as we know, creative is just a spin-off of Battle Royale where we can do most of the stuff and we have most of the props from the map, but we still really can't do anything an epic employee can do. With that being said, as they added more couches and incorporated more things into the game, that means they had different coding for different types of things. Now, why the couches are coded differently, I couldn't tell you. I don't really understand Epic's decision-making process, but that's neither here nor there. The point is, the couches are invisible because they messed up the code for certain couches in creative. Not only that, but it was because they had to change the coding for couches in Battle Royale to be able to drop gold. And upon doing so, they somehow managed to make certain couches in creative entirely invisible. Not intangible, you can still run into them, but they just aren't there. You can't interact with them once you place them down. I apologize if you thought this video was going to be about how to fix the invisible couches, because as you can clearly see, it's not. This is just my theory. They had to change the code for couches in Battle Royale, which somehow messed with the code for couches in creative, which ultimately made them invisible, making all of our lives way more difficult than they need to be. Well, there you guys have it. That is my theory on why some of the couches are invisible in Fortnite Creative right now. It is a super annoying bug. I hope you don't have too many of those specific couches in your maps, because it is so frustrating right now to try and build a map. I mean, not only does it affect maps you're building right now, but any maps you have built previously, all of those couches are invisible. If you used any of the specific couches that are invisible right now, they're all invisible. And it's a good handful. There are like at least a dozen couches right now that are invisible, and nobody knows how to fix it. Epic won't do anything about it, and it's just super frustrating. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video helped you out, and yeah, this has been Syntax. Later.